Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Evening Brews. On tonight's show, Spurs versus Coventry. Do you ring the changes or do you go full strength? Ange Postecoglou versus the media. Who's going to win? And will players go on a strike? Tune in here. Good afternoon, good evening. The Brews Bro, the daytime, this is deja vu. You started with us two, you've ended with us two. You guys must be sick of us. Davey, how's today been?
Stressful, mate, stressful. I got a parking fine, so it annoyed the hell out of me. But yeah, it's my own I know, but it's my own stupid fault. Mistakes were made. But I was expecting the Morning Brews intro to come on, mate. I was sitting here waiting for it, and I was about to pop along to it. I was thinking, oh my God, yeah, it's Evening Brews. So yeah.
You started with us, now you've ended us. You've got a couple of things. We're going to try and do a shorter show tonight because I've been on 4 streams so far. I've been on 4 streams today now. I've been all over the place, having to go through all the rigmarole of stuff. But let's see who's in the comments this evening to take us through the show. We've got Adam McFarlane say Levy will brainwash Ange and say top 4 more important, even though we can't get top 4. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you massively, Adam. We got Corey boys, and we're a laughing joke of a club run by. Yep. We have Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Corey boy is also a YouTube member. We got Andrew Gregory, Evening Ben. You must be fed up of me, Andrew. You've watched all 4 streams I've been on today. You must be fed up of me. Calm down, Corey. We go live at 6 o'clock. We were on time. We were on time. We have a Taraka on Wembley 1. Evening, guys. A mix. Rest Romero, Porro. No, not Rest Romero. Drop his ass. Drop his ass. He's cost us 3 games this year. Drop him. Get rid of him. Drop him until he learns what he's done. We have Matty Kushner is in the house saying, evening, everyone. Kate Rixham, good to see her. Good to see her. Yes, he's still going with the Toad Man. He's still going with it.
MZ changed it, so it's got to stay, you know.
It's stuck. We have the sheriffs in the house. Evening, all big up. We have MZ saying the cough and the Toad Man are back. I forgot my cereal. Uh-oh. Get your cereal out. Get to see her. Andrew, I can't get enough of Ben today. I've been around the houses. I've been on my show. I've been on this show. I've supported my boys, Bobby and Kuva. I'm always there. I'm round the rigmarole. We get them round. Matty Cush, did you hear Brennan deleted his Instagram because of the... I don't blame him, mate. I don't blame him. Whatever you think of the football team, whatever you think of the manager, attack the argument, not the person. It's not acceptable. Not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And yeah. Good evening. Oh, good evening, Angus. I told you what was going to happen. You did. He did.
But he did say we would get battered, and we actually didn't get battered. We didn't get battered. Just saying that. He said we get battered. You were wrong. But also, Angus...
We didn't get battered, but they didn't get out of neutral.
No, they didn't.
Get out.
No.
If Arsenal wanted to turn up versus us, they would have taken us. If Martinelli wasn't crap, they would have won 3-0.
Oh yeah.
Straight up. If Martinelli could pass to Saka instead of trying to shoot and be greedy, they would have won 3-0. That's just me. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, probably.
What happened? Because he was greedy.
I just want to say, but quickly, Ben, I just want to say to Angus, mate, obviously I went on the member show, but I did see a comment about your dad. I wish him the well, mate. You know what I mean? I do. I seen your comment. I was in the chat, so I wish him all the best, mate, honestly.
We have Rico Beam saying Forster, Radu, Davis, Spence, Gray, Saar, Bergvall, Madison, Odeberg, Cooley, Sun starting lineup. I bet Cooley falls now. We'll have to say I wouldn't make that many changes. I would keep the back 4 fairly the same. I would take Romero out for Draxler. I would still play Van der Ven. I'd put in Archie Gray to play the CDM role. I'd get rid of Davis and put Odeberg in. I would change one player out of each line, basically, but I would keep the unit. The majority of the spine, I would keep the same.
We'll
but
get into it.
We'll get into it. I said 2-0. You did say 2-0. You're not far off. You could have won 2-0 if Martinelli was in form. Not his fault. Any amount of money he went. It's not his fault. He isn't a good player. Don't abuse any players ever. And Corey said, no, he's a professional. No, criticism is fine, Corey. Personal abuse is not acceptable. Attacking him as a person is not acceptable. Criticism as a footballer, any day of the week, he's any criticism, he's earning enough money to take criticism. But personal abuse, never accept. But good to see you, Rico Beans, as well. I didn't say hello, YouTube member. Good to see you. If Martinelli was in form and confident, he would have scored. But if butts and monkey nuts. I know I said if butts and monkey nuts, one of Kate's quotes. But it's just it's here we go. It didn't happen. Have you heard they are going for a free transfer? Calvert-Lewin from Everton, another sick note. I've not heard anything, mate.
Surprise me! Can you imagine it?
If we sign Calvin Phillips, sheesh.
You know why they're doing that? You know why they're doing that? Is because our crosses are so bad they need someone tall. But yeah, but not just that. Our crosses are so bad they need someone tall. I'm surprised they haven't gone for Kiefer Moore just to have a lanky person there.
Yeah. I wouldn't change my score. If Ange rings the changes, I'm going to be a bit annoyed, but I'm not going to be surprised. Sorry about being rude to you on Sunday, Angus. I was very annoyed. No personal attacks, anyone. I don't want personal attacks in my chat. It's not for me. I don't want people going at each other. It's all football opinions. It's all love. Let's have fun. Ryan saying Romero, Maddison and Johnson should all be dropped. I disagree with Maddison being dropped. I think he played okay. But again, we talked about it earlier about inverted fullbacks. Whenever he gets the ball, he's nowhere near to be effective. Nowhere near to be effective. So I don't think. I agree with you on Romero and Johnson. They need to be dropped. Also, Choderman is better than Chodeman. Toadman is better than Chodeman. Big love, Roadman. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Will Davis be captain or Maddison because it's his old club? Ooh.
Well, Maddison, he's vice captain, isn't he?
If Son plays, he's the captain. If Maddison is playing out, Romero's second in charge, isn't he? Romero's the second guy that gets the captaincy, I believe, from what I remember. I don't know. I still can't believe that people were saying 4-0 versus Arsenal. Best defence in the league, rarely concede more than 2 goals. I still can't believe it, to be honest. It's madness. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. Romero wants benching. Give him what he wants then. We got Rosie's in the house and evening, gents. Smash the likes and sub. Ricardo, no, I don't think Ricardo will be captain.
He shouldn't be playing.
Let's get into it. Let's do Ange Postecoglou versus the media. He talked to the media today and he doubled down on his claims earlier that should I lie that I say that I always should I lie and say I don't win when I do? He's being really it's really silly, isn't it? He shouldn't take on the media. It's silly. It's silly. Different clubs, different situations. We're taking on Coventry. Move on from it.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to double down on it, but haven't we seen this with so many managers? Yeah, where the interviews start becoming more aggressive, they become more aggy, they become more backchatty, they become more doubling down on things. You know what I mean? And he's right though. He is correct. Everywhere he's gone, he's won a trophy in his second season, mate.
Yeah,
you're in the Premier League. Yeah, unfortunately, this whole concept of winning trophies is a lot harder than the likes of Celtic, the likes of the K-League, likes of other leagues he's been in.
The J-League he was in. He was in the J-League. He was in the J-League.
J-League. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. The J-League. The J-A-B-C. I don't know what league it is. But anyway, yeah, the J-League, right? The Premier League's a different animal. Yeah, you can't stick to individual tactics. You can't just go, oh, this is one way of playing and that's it. We will do well because unfortunately, you're playing against managers who have been in the game for a long, long time. And for me, yes, he's right in doubling down. Yes, he's right to sticking to his guns, but just shut up. Just shush. Yeah. Start proving it on the pitch. Start changing your tactics. Start adjusting the way you play and start being better. right? Yourself, making the players better. If a player's not doing well, right? Get them, take them off the pitch and leave them there. Give someone else a chance. Show that player you're playing bad. So what happens? You get dropped. Another player comes in who can prove their worth to you.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he's sticking to his guns with the team. It's like it's almost, in my feelings, my opinion, everyone, it's almost egotistical that he doesn't want to be proven wrong. He's trying to force the issue. Play the same players. When it works, he can stand there and go, see, my system works. It ain't gonna work. It's been proven it's not gonna work. So you need to just chill out, get back to the drawing board, readjust things. It doesn't even take a lot to readjust. Drop back 10 yards. There you go.
We've got a comment from Michael McCormick. He's going against what I said, getting dropped Romero, saying Romero dropped is the call I'm seeing. The Argentina first choice guy that Madrid will take us. Fans know a lot. No, not a lot. You're only as good as your last game. And this season, for Tottenham, I don't care what he does for Argentina. He could win 20 World Cups. But if he's not performing for Tottenham, that's all I care about. And this season, 3 of the games, he has cost us those games. He cost us the game versus Leicester by not defending Jamie Vardy. He cost us the game against Newcastle for going that way instead of that way. And he's cost us Arsenal for not challenging and being weaker than a piece of cheese against Gabriel. Gabriel said, "You're my boy." He called him boy and pushed him off like it was nothing. Romero, you're only as good as your last game. You're only as gone as your last game, and he needs to be dropped. Dragoshin was okay against Newcastle. Give him a chance. See if he can play with Van der Ven. See how it goes, because you've still got that Van der Ven to cover in behind. I want to see it, because you can't keep costing us games. He's cost us 3 in a row now. What do you think, Roadman?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, listen, Romero is a fantastic defender, yeah? But at the moment, this season, his head is just not here. His head's not here. You can see it. On the pitch, he just goes off on a little wander within his brain and doing stupid things, making stupid decisions. He was put on the left, yeah, right? And in that game on the left, he was dreadful. I mean, he was terrible. But Dragusin played well. Dragusin had a decent game. For me, drop him, sit him on the bench, let Dragusin play. And I don't mean in this against Coventry, because that's expected anyway, rotation. Do it in the Premier League. Say to Romero, you're not good enough, sort your act out, sort your game out, then come back. Because that's the way you do it. That's the thing. Because on his day, he's outstanding. He really is. Honestly, on his day, Romero is outstanding. Currently this season, his mind's wandering. Whether it's he wants to be with... Yes. Yeah, one game doesn't dictate that. Look at overall. Yeah? That's the thing, Angus. You got to understand, overall, Romero, without doubt, is the better defender. He's having a torrid season. Gabriel had a horrible season. Horrible season. That doesn't dictate overall. I'm sorry.
I agree with this from Matty. I agree with this. They're a better partnership. They're a team. Gabriel and Saliba, they are a proper partnership. They get each other. I know it's me being a bit of a conspiracy theorist. It's because they play together. They play together. If you look at Tottenham's back 4, they stand in different postcodes. You got when we've got the ball, Udogie and Porro are basically up front, and you see where the Van der Ven is, and you see where there is a massive gulf in between them. They're in different postcodes. They don't talk to each other. They don't know what they're doing. There's no partnership there. They're both brilliant defenders, but they're not a good partnership because they don't talk to each other. They can't talk to each other because it's like me talking to you, David. And then yes. It's like they're on the other side of the country to where they stand. They need to start talking to each other. They need to be closer in, or we need to have a defensive midfielder when we've got the ball drops into the back three, and then that shores up the communication lines because Van der Ven can talk with the centre midfielder. Centre midfielder can talk. They can talk to each other because defence is all about partnerships. It's all about structure. It's all about communication. That's what it is. That is everything about defending. And if they stand that far apart, they're not going to be a good partnership because they don't know what they're doing.
But I agree with what the sheriff said and what Michael said. The tactics ruin us as well. And like you were saying, Ben, with the thingy, he is. Simple as. If you were to sell Gabriel now, you're selling for 60 odd million. You sell Romero, he's over 100 million. Fact. Sorry. And plus, Gabriel plays in a different position. Gabriel is a left centre back, whereas Romero's right centre back. If you want to say Romero Saliba, that's a closer comparison. Gabriel isn't.
He's a much better defender than Suarez. Saliba's a much better defender.
Oh, yeah. But Gabriel, no, I'm sorry. He isn't. For me, anyway. That's my personal opinion. Agree with it? Don't. That's fine. It's just how I feel about it. But going back to what you're saying, tactics ruin us. The thing is, when you've got two inverted fullbacks and you have no defensive midfielder, there's two players at the back trying to defend, right? And the dictation of the game is a lot of the time Romero goes crazy and starts running up the pitch.
Yeah.
Which leaves Van der Ven on his own, which means one of the midfielders have to cover or one of the right back has to cover or whatever, but they never do. It's just all-out attack. There's no structure to it.
And so, at the end, Van der Ven will have a fourth hamstring injury in 2 years if we keep on doing this style of football. He'll have a fourth hamstring injury. He's already had 3 in his career.
He'll have another one this season. No, he's going to have another one this season. He'll have another one this season.
Yeah. I've got to say, big up to watching Jamie Donnelly. And if you're ever there, apparently, according to a friend, the best balti pies on the planet are served at Leyton Orient. So if you ever want a really good balti pie and you want to watch Jamie Donnelly, go over to Leyton Orient. Apparently, it's a great time. So, and they've got a good bar as well. They've got a very good supports bar. So, big up the O's. Romero is our best striker. That's where he plays. Good to see Peter Breen. Evening, lads. The players have checked out. He's lost the dress. I wouldn't say he's lost the dressing room yet, but I think it will eventually get there. Defenders.
All the players have lost Tottenham. Some of the players, I just got a feeling they don't want to be here.
We've got James Flower. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. But back to the whole, who's going to win? Who's going to win, Dave and chat? I want you to answer this question. Ange versus the media. Who's going to win? Because I only see one winner. If Ange goes at the British media, there's only one winner for me, and it's going to be the media.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, when it comes to sports media, they need news. Yeah. This is what I mean. He's just trying to bait. Listen, Angus, Real Madrid ain't coming for Gabriel. Why? Because they don't think he's good enough. Real Madrid, one of the best teams in the world, want Romero. They came in for him. There's a reason. Yeah. Calm down. You have good players. Don't have to have the best of every single one of them. Relax, lad.
Yeah,
I'm so baiting the hell out of him. I'm so winding him up.
James, but anyway, Andrew, I don't think he will.
No.
I think he will.
See, the thing is, the media, right? When it comes to sports media, they need news, yeah? They want headlines. They want all that type of stuff. Ange is biting into him. You've seen that with the interview with that lady, yeah? He got aggy, he got bited. They caught him well at the wrong time. And then he's come out again. And from the things that we've seen, from the quotes, again, he seems to be really aggy. He seems to be annoyed. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but unfortunately, the fans are annoyed as well. We've been in a process for way too long.
Yeah.
But we've been in a process way too long and we're sick of waiting. I've seen fans turn around and say to people, oh, but this is the rebuild. This is what we got to do. But we've been waiting for too long. I'm sorry. A lot of fans are not going to handle it.
Manager doesn't do rebuilds. And people say, oh, we cleared out Bruce Monroe. He cleared out Yokohama. He cleared out. This is not a project manager. The maximum he's ever been at a team is 3 years. This is not a project manager. Project managers are Pochettino, 5, 6, 7 years in a job. That's a project. He's not going to be here 5, 6, 7 years. He's not going to get a second contract because I'm not making this. He's 58 years of age. He's 58. This will be his. If he gets another job after this one, I think it will be his dream, because Ange's dream is to eventually manage in Greece. He wants to manage the team he supported with his dad as a kid. And I think that is what he will do after he's at Tottenham. That's what I personally think.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be here longer than his 4 years.
I don't think so either, Ben. I really don't. I just feel like at the moment, the stress is getting to him. He's realizing that what he said isn't coming to fruition. The players on the pitch are not doing as he asks, which they're not. I'm sorry. Yes, we have world-class players, but they're not doing as he asks. I mean,
bang on, when you're bang on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Brian Clough was awesome.
Yeah.
He destroyed the media, but
they were universally loved.
Yeah, but our issue at the moment, right, is that we can keep possession, fantastically, right?
Yeah.
We're great at keeping possession, but we do nothing with it. We do nothing with it. And what annoys me is build-up play, The whole point of possession-based football, right, is when a team's at you, you move the ball that quick that the teams are facing their own goal, right? And you're causing them to slip up. We move the ball so slowly, left, right, back, forth, that teams don't even have to run back. They can just walk back, sit in their position and go, all right, then come on.
Yeah.
How's that? That's what Arsenal did. How many times?
Arsenal played, with all due respect to Angus, Arsenal played like a relegation team. They played like a relegation team because that's all they needed to do. Get a goal, sit back, break us down, mate. It was old school English football. It's what Everton used to do to us. It's what Watford used to do to all of Tottenham's bogey teams. It's all they had to do. Newcastle, when they had crap managers. When Newcastle, they'd get a goal early within the first 5 minutes and they'd be like, break us down. That's all Arsenal needed to do. They didn't need to get out of they didn't even need to go into first gear. No.
And going back to what we're saying about Ange and the media, right? If he starts getting snappy, no, I'm not. I'm never. The thing is, I'm never anyone out. I've always said that. I said that on the stream this morning. How I am is betterment of the club. So if Ange leaving and bringing a new manager is better for the club, then I'm for that. But I'll never say Ange out. I'll never say a player out. Even leave you out. I don't say leave you out, because all I am is the betterment of the club. Me sitting here saying it to you now on the screen means nothing. It's just noise from me to you in the chat. So I'm never anyone out, because to me, it's just pointless for me to sit here and say that. I just want the betterment of my club. So if that means leave it gone, Ange out, players sold, whatever, that's how I feel about things. Is I just want to see my club win something again. That's it. And also, basically, when it comes to Ange and the media, going back to that, Ange will lose it because the media will keep baiting him and baiting him and baiting him, because the more he gets argued, the more they'll give him headlines. What Ange needs to do is just be quiet. That's it. You've had your talk. Focus on the football, because at the moment the football isn't doing the talking. Thank you. Yeah. The football isn't doing the talking.
It's a terrible style of football. I've said this earlier, and it's a terrible style of football. I'm bored watching Tottenham. I'm bored. And people keep on telling me that this football's exciting. It's boring. It's boring.
It is when it doesn't work. That's the issue, mate. Yeah. If the football worked and we actually went in the summer and bought an actual decent striker, right? Now Solanke's been unlucky. You can see he's going to get chances, right? Yeah. Bear in mind, he got injured after his first game.
He's not even getting big chances. He's getting quarter chances.
But he's still nearly doing it. Look at that header, mate, yeah? Not many strikers could get even that close to on target. They would have just left it. He nearly did. You're talking millimeters, you're talking inches of a chance that could have went in, from basically a ball that was out of nowhere. If the system works and we score goals and our defense is good, right? Yes, it's great football. It really is. It's when it doesn't work, it's just terrible, because you're waiting for 20 odd minutes of us passing the ball around with no end product. And do you know what's more frustrating about the system? is we don't get beat by fantastic football. We don't get beat by being broken through. We don't get beat by that. We get beat by the most stupidest, simplest.
Set pieces and a pass through the middle.
It's annoying, and that's not great football. I'd love us to get beat by someone who's actually passing around us, smashing us, doing it that way, rather than watching us not being able to clear a header. That's what's frustrating for me. So yeah, it is what it is, you know.
We've got a super chat from A User. Thank you so much, A User. Big up, mate. Hopefully you're well. I'll get your Americano to you very, very soon. Question: manager in, no change. Players in, not suit style. Why? Levy. That's what it is. What, attacking manager to defensive manager to attacking manager. This manager to that manager. This is the problem with the Tottenham project. We never consistent. If we get rid of, let's say, I would be totally happy if Ange went tomorrow. I'd be totally happy. I'm bored of him now. I'm bored of him telling me rubbish. I'm bored of it. I'm not going to say anyone's wrong for wanting him to stay, because again, it's all personal opinions on football. If he went tomorrow, it wouldn't make me mad. It wouldn't make me mad. But as long as we get another possession-based style football manager, someone that understands young players, because that's what we've got at the moment. We haven't got superstars. We've not got the best players in the league to play suicidal football, knowing we haven't got the best goalkeeper in the world. We haven't got the best right and left back in the world. We haven't got the right, but we've got decent quality players that need to be playing a simple style of football that gets the best out of the team. A sensible manager, just a sensible coach that makes players better with coaching and teaching units and teaching simple drills and defending and this. I just want simple football. I don't want an ultra defensive manager like a Conte, a Mourinho, a Tuchel. I don't want an ultra attacking manager like an Ange, like a Bielsa, like gun-ho football. I just want a sensible middle ground manager like a Thomas Frank, a Potter, a Pochettino back in his day, an Eddie Howe, just a manager who's a coach that teaches them how to play football the simple way, and that things like defending matter, and that treats football and that understands the men that run the club. It's what I want. Just simple football. We don't have to win anything, because we're not going to win anything. But what I want is people that don't tell me rubbish. It's what I want.
Yeah, that's it. And like I said, mate, do you know what I mean? For me, on my opinion, is that, you know what I mean? Whatever's better for this club, I'm for it. Simple as. I want us to win trophies. At the end of the day, again, I was lucky enough to see us, right, win the Carling Cup. I managed to watch that. I was excited with it. It was great. I want to see that again. So whatever changes happen to this club, I'm for it, mate. As long as we end up with a trophy at the end of it. Simple as.
I don't think Maddison and Son are awful, Angus. I think the system makes them worse. I've said this on every single show, and not a single person can answer my question. Which footballers in the team has Ange Postecoglou made better? He hasn't. He's not made any of them better. Our three best players are worse this season. They're worse. Romero's worse. He's making more mistakes again. But Maddison's playing quarterback and Sonny's playing on the touchline.
Yeah.
I need to know who's made better.
Yeah, but Sonny started doing better when he was moving inwards near the end of the game, but it was too late. It was too late. He started moving about. He started getting passes through, but it was just too late in the game. That was my issue with it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the thing.
We're not gonna. That's not what we're doing, Phil. We just don't call people out. It's just not. Yeah, we're always just having an argument. We're not going to talk about people personally, because it's just not it's not what we do.
Anyone's a fan, regardless of how you feel, whichever side you're on, however you feel about the club, you're a fan of the club. So long as you support the badge, how other opinions you have or each and everyone's opinion. That's how it is. You know what I mean? No one's right or wrong, because it's your opinion on things. That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's just, we just see it in the fan base, mate. That's the problem, right? Is a lot of people, and it's not calling anyone out, but you see it over X and stuff like that, where if someone's leaving in and someone's leaving out, there's a massive argument. And it's like, you're arguing to no point. Whoever's leaving you out, that's their feelings. That's how they want to be. People who leave you in, that's their feelings. That's how we want to be. I'm like in the middle. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? As long as my club gets better, that's what I'm for. Do you know what I mean? And that's my opinion on things.
Yeah,
I'm the toad man. I just rib it along.
Man, mate. You are the
I just rib it along.
You're going out. You're just ribbing it along. Ribbing it along. That's what we got to see. He's seen them 14 trophies. I wish I saw. I've only seen one. I've seen one.
Bloody hell. Fair play. If you've seen all 14, man, that's wicked.
I've seen 12. I've seen one, and I was 12. I wish I was 12 again. Would you start Werner? Would you start Werner against? I wouldn't start Werner against an under 11 team. He is shocking footballer. Shocking.
I would just for a laugh. Just so some random right back could just smoke him just for the laugh, like, you know what I mean? Because Ange agreed to sign him. Unfortunately, he agreed to it. He said that he gave the answer to every player that walked through that club. So
I agree with you, mate. Yeah, if people lie, people lie. But yeah, if people lie, people lie. If people lie, people lie. But on to the next piece of news. We've actually gone a lot further. Usually we get through all these topics quickly. It's the evening. It's the brew. It's the
this is the morning. This is the evening brews, mate. Morning, you've just woken up. You just want to get the day started. Now it's time to relax.
Bang.
Yeah, now we can relax.
We got NAP's back saying Ange's system or any manager who wants to achieve the highest honours requires players to think and be on top of their game. A tough task for a club that's not won the highest honour since 1961.
I mean, yeah.
Or it requires very good coaching.
Yeah, it's like a bit of both, isn't it? If you think about it, it's a bit of both. Coaching ain't great, players ain't performing as they should. Yeah, it's a bad combination. It's a bad combination.
If they're well coached, you can have bad performances and the unit carries you through. That's why you've got partnerships. King and Dawson. When King wasn't having so good of a game, he had his rock of Dawson next to him. When Crouch wasn't having such a great game, Van der Vaart was next to him to pull him out of one when Crouch knocked one down. When Bale wasn't getting back so much, he always had Asarikoto behind him to be that sort of solid block. When Toby wasn't so great, he had Jan. When Jan wasn't so great, you've got to have partnerships. And this team looks like a bunch of individuals because of the way they're coached.
And when the toe man doesn't make, but when the toe man doesn't make sense, you got the cough man to back him.
Exactly, we're a
partnerships, mate. Partnerships, yeah, but it's a horrible situation at the moment because look, we're in a position that's not great. Yeah, our attack can't do nothing. Johnson trash. Solanke struggling because he hasn't been able to bed in yet. Son. Touchline not being able to do anything and influence the game. You know what I mean? When was the last time? I think, what was it? Porro was the last player to have a shot outside the box. Like a decent, proper shot. Before anyone comes in and says Papi Matasar, right? They were not long shots. They were hitting hopes. Yeah, I'm talking about a long shot, direct, wanting to score the goal.
I want actual chances that he's been fingertip saves. Raya, after the first 20 minutes, Raya was a pink deck chair that entire game. That's all he was. He didn't need to do nothing.
No, and we're not putting the opposition's keepers under enough pressure. You start hitting long shots, you start doing stuff like that, you can put the keepers under pressure. For me, Solanke will get goals, right? I know people might not believe it, but he will. He will get goals. The chances he's getting given at the moment are like, when was it? It was Kane. There was a time when Kane, and we just weren't getting any chances to him, and he was struggling to score the goal, and it was dreadful. That's what it's like at the moment. And no, I'm not saying Solanke's like Kane before anyone tries to say it. I'm saying the situation's similar. He's feeding off scraps or half chances, which are just no good. Yeah, we need to start being more clinical.
It's like what Glenn Hoddle said. middle of the park is like Piccadilly Circus. There's no space. There's no one making runs to drag defenders out of position to make that space for him so he can peel off. That's how Solanke gets his goals. He gets goals by spreading the play, balls in the box. He loves that 6-yard box. You've got to give him the balls there. That's where he loves being. He's a predator.
Exactly, Ben. That's the issue. Now, if you looked at some of the other games we've had, right? The likes of Brennan and Sonny used to bang the ball in low across the box, right? Now, we can't even do that. We're struggling to even get them type of balls in. Brennan gets the ball, and his first instinct is not to move forward, it's to pass back, right? Sonny gets the ball. He wants to try and take on a player, but like, what was that? Sorry?
He's going to watch a decent football.
Oh, enjoy, Philly, enjoy.
Yeah.
Lazio. I'm actually watching proper football.
I would love to watch some proper football at them. I've not seen I have not watched proper football in years.
Yeah. You're forgetting a big chance. Yes, but right, Rob, let me explain that. Yeah, right. Bear in mind, he just come to a new club, right? That first game, he had multiple chances. Yeah. The issue with that is like I said, it's synonymous of a player who's just moved to a new club, right? That's what that is there. That's how I see Solanke there. Then he gets his injury, and he just came back from an injury. That's why he was struggling. But he took half chances really well. He will get goals. But at the moment, you've got to take it as he's still trying to bed in. He hasn't had a run of games. That's why I agree with what Chris said. Play him against Coventry. Let him get that first goal for us. Let him settle with it, get that first goal, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, he starts putting away chances. But we've got to give him them chances. Yeah. And we're not. That's the problem.
Give him proper chances.
We're not.
I want to know who Eugene wants as the captain, because I don't want Romero anywhere near the captaincy at the moment. He proved how weak he was. A bit of talk from Real Madrid, he's completely off his game. He's lost his head. I want to know, who do you make captain? Who do people make captain? Because Romero's not good enough. I think Maddison hasn't shown anything as a captain yet. And Sonny, I like Sonny as captain. He's okay.
Then you give it to the best player currently at the club.
Yeah. Mickey Van der Ven the captain.
Make him the captain.
Mickey Van der Ven the captain. That's my guy. But on the next piece of this...
I was going to say take the piss and give it to Bergwall or Archie Gray.
Yeah, give it to Archie Gray. That's my boy.
Give it to Richarlison. Richarlison, give it to him. He might not be injured then.
No leaders. We don't have one there. Get Gary Mabbott on. Get Gary Mabbott. Kulusevski might be able to do a job, actually.
Oh, what a shout, Rico, throwing in that curveball there. Yeah, Kulu. I'd give it to Kulu as well.
Definitely not. No. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice, though. We don't want Basuma celebrating anything.
Yeah. Yeah. On to the last piece of news. We'll go for another 10 minutes of the show because I'm starting to be bloody... Apparently there is rumblings that... about the amount of games we're playing. Ireland posted a thing from Rodri. Here we go. It's fine. It's in our group. He just said, it's a quote from Rodri. It's just a quote. I don't have the context of the quote. But he said, if it keeps this way, it will be a moment that we have no other option but to strike. I don't think players like Rodri should be... Are there too many games of football? Well, the answer is yes, isn't it? There's too many games of football. But do you think there'll be a player strike, Roadman?
It all depends on... For me, it all depends on how many players start dropping down with injuries. It is too many games. I agree with that. I agree with what Rodri's saying there. It really is. Now, don't get me wrong. It was done for the fans, to give the fans loads of football. I'm sorry, the football's crap. You watch games now, they're not how they used to be. It's more slower paced. It's players don't want to do as much because, unfortunately, they don't want to risk themselves. They know that when they finish this game, they got another one. When they finish that one, they got another one. And it's so forth and so forth and so forth.
It's becoming more like a job every single year. It's becoming more like a job.
Yeah.
They've got to do this. They've got to do that. They've got to do this. They've got to do that. They're not able to recuperate. They're more hamstring injuries than ever before. There's more of everything. More injuries, there are more concussions. There are more heart problems in footballers now. It's just too much, isn't it, Roadman?
Yeah, it really is. Really is. And I know people are going to be like, oh, yes, but you know what I mean? They get paid so much money and blah, blah, blah. I agree. Footballers are way overpaid. For what footballers do, they're way overpaid.
They've
really
only got a 10-year career, isn't it, Roadman? They've only got a 10, 20-year career and they're done.
Yeah. But the Premier League destroyed football with the amount of money it started pumping into players and wages and things like that. But for me, there is too many games. They need to chill out. They need to stop it because we just had an international break. Yeah, we're playing a couple of games and then we're gonna have another international break. Yeah, he is, Kate. He is. He really is. I said right, and I said this to everyone. Right, I give a player a year. Yeah, Solanke's getting a year from me. Odobert will get a year. Any new player gets a year. Johnson had his year. Now he's not performing. Bench him. There you go. I'm not biased just because I'm Welsh. I'm not biased. Get him off the pitch. He's not performing until he does. He doesn't see the pitch. Simple as. But yeah, what we were saying. Oh, about the players. I think the players will. I think it will get to the point where players start saying, no, I don't want to. I'm not playing. Where players refuse to play certain games. And you're already seeing that now.
Smaller as well. Squads are getting smaller, but the games are increasing.
Yeah, because of the amount of money in it.
It's untenable, isn't it? It's untenable.
It really is. It really is. And another thing with players is, what they're going to start doing is, like you've already seen it now, when it comes to internationals, a lot of players start getting injured. I got a knock on my ankle.
That's too much, Eugene. That's too much. You can't do that. But it's Dave.
What about me? Bale? Bale? What about Bale?
Chris
Bale's
nice. Oh, Chris Gunter. Yeah, Chris Gunter.
Right, just because don't forget about the Ramses and all that. Yeah, right. Bale, remember Bale's. Bale's the reason. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's good. Relax. It's fine.
I love Wales.
Eugene.
Wales is a beautiful country.
Big up, Mike Zappa. You legend. Rodon as well. Rodon would do better in this bloody team than bloody our defenders right now. I love Joe Rodon.
Joe Rodon, what a player. Plus the amount of extra time. The amount of extra time. At least it's not 99 minutes this year. The extra time has been less this year, which is good. But again, Joe Rodon, another great shot. Good, big up Dan Gaze. If someone in the chat can put Dan Gaze's link in it, actually, I'll do it. I'll do it. What a channel that is.
Yeah, you do it, Ben. I don't have it. I'll carry on with the comments, Ben. But yeah, go support Dan. What have I done for you? Eugene, I come on stream every day with my beautiful face. For you. Just for you.
And look at that luscious beard.
Look at it. I'm going to shave off now, Eugene. You've upset me. Cliff Jones, he was a legend.
Pat Vandenhouw.
Oh, sorry. I clicked someone else then. Yeah. Dead. Why are you dead on me? Be nice to me. You're all being mean to me tonight. I don't know why.
Pat Vandenhouw. What a player. Tom Jones. Terry Medwin. That's a good one. Terry Medwin. A lot faster than me, Ben. Fastest gun in the East. That face needs to make me a coffee, though. Depends which coffee you're going for.
Oh, well, obviously the Kaufmans. We got a box of the Kaufmans.
Which one? Ooh. Which
Probably
one are you going for today?
Do the espresso one. We've currently nearly run out of song. We've nearly run out of the songs of Storms because I had to give MZ's dad loads. Well, yeah, because I had to give MZ's dad loads because he tasted it once and he was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! Give me some." So I had to give him a load.
I don't have any more of that. I don't have any more of that coffee. So,
we got a rare one.
You got a rare
coffee. But we just bought a new French press. But we just bought a bigger French press because MZ had the little 1-cup one. Now we got like a 4-cup one so she could drink loads because I don't drink coffee.
But you liked my coffee?
I did. I had a little sip of it, but I don't drink it fully.
Yeah, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Seeing as we're talking about coffee instead of football, let's go for it for 5 minutes. Coventry City. Do you ring the changes or do you go full strength? Let's go for it for a couple of minutes.
Right.
What do you do?
I'll go first, Ben. Yeah. For me, should we just do our teams for Coventry?
Sure.
Should we do it that way? Yeah. Okay, cool. Foster in goal, bench Vicario. Right back, I would put Spence, Right centre back, I'm putting Dragoose in. Keep Van der Ven, keep Udogie, yeah? In the middle, I'm going Archie Gray, Madison, Kulu. Up front, I'm going on the left, Audebert. Give him a chance.
Yep.
Up front, Solanke, and on the right, I'd put Son. I'd put Son on the right, or Son on the left, and Audebert on the right. There you go. Solanke up front. That's
I
mine.
agree with your team, bar Vicario. I'd have Vicario in there.
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't, mate. You want someone who's good on corners, you put Forster in. He's good on corners. I'm sorry. I said everyone's saying there, look, why Forster? Yeah, Forster might be bad at pens.
It's because Tottenham Hotspur are going for a WD-40 sponsorship, so they're getting Forster out.
Yeah, but Forster could do corners, mate. He wouldn't let no one get a corner.
But if it goes to penalties, Roadman, we're fucked.
No, because then you sub him for Vicario.
Why Forster
Big
and not Austin?
Thinking. Actually, that's a good shout, Austin. I think Forster, just because he's massive, isn't he? And we're really bad at corners.
Forster is awful at penalties. He's absolutely awful. He falls and it takes like 10 years. It's like like slow motion.
He's like a big tree. He's a big tree.
He's an ent. No.
Yeah, he's an ent. Yeah, he's an ent, mate. He's an ent.
What do you think of myself and Roadman's team? Who would you make a? Who would you play? I think Ben Davis will play. Nearly matched me, Roadman. Gray, Bergvall, and Kulusevski. Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Okay, Frank, nice. Let's have a look.
This is team: Vicario, Porro, Dragusin, Van der Ven, Udogie, Gray, Kulusevski, Bergvall, Son, Solanke. I like that team. I wouldn't be mad with that team.
No, I wouldn't be mad of it. I just want to bench Vicario because he did my head in against Arsenal.
Luca Gunter will be. He's a very good keeper. Big up Mikey Moore. I want Mikey Moore to come off the bench on the 60th minute. I want him to see some minutes.
I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if Ange even has Mikey Moore near the team. Yeah. I don't know why, but I'll be surprised.
Don't take Coventry lightly, boys. I've seen them. Robbins is a good manager. They are good. They're a good team. Barely plays. Rest Van der Ven and Porro. Austin was good in pre-season.
Yeah, he was. No, he was. Yeah, I forgot about Austin. I'll hold my hands up there. Wimpin Willow.
Dragusin, Van der Ven, Udogie, Spence, Gray, Saar, Bergvall, Kulusevski, Son, Solanke. Okay, it's another one. Rico being the One-Pin Willow tree. He's the One-Pin Willow. Big up the One-Pin Willow. 3 changes: Vicario, Porro, Dragusin, VDV, Gray, Bentancur, Bergvall, Madison, Kulusevski, Solanke, Son. Carrie Mabbott gets in every team. If we lose to Coventry, I won't hear the end of it. It's just the way it is. Put a team out that helps our performances in the Premier League. Which is?
Yeah, that's what. For me, you bench the players doing bad. That's it. Sorry. You want to help the performance in the Premier League, bench the players that are doing bad. If them players perform, that you hope, this is what the obviously manager wants, that then players who are on the pitch in place of the players who are not playing bad, then force the issue to them to want to play better because they don't want to lose their starting spot.
Yeah. More must come in for. I agree with you. Sims is going to be a threat against us. Yeah, everyone's a threat against us the way we're playing at the moment. Ange will go with 9 strikers. Ange will go with 9. Correct. But on that note, guys,
9.
Vic Gray, Dragusin, Van der Ven, Spence, Bentancur, Saar, Bergvall, Odeberg, Son, Solanke. It's true as well. You got to play Bentancur for as long as you can until he's not playing at all when he gets his ban. But on that note, guys, it's time to end for the evening. We're doing a short one today. We will be back tomorrow with Morning Brews. We'll be previewing the Coventry game. And 8 o'clock, Brian is doing a From the Heart. It's a pre-recorded video about the stuff that's happened over the last 24 hours. So please go over and support Brian and give him your love. He really needs your support today. He's had a very difficult day. So give Brian some love on that video, which is going to preview in an hour and 10 minutes. And pub time, Ben. My pub's shut, mate, on a Tuesday. So I'm gonna go and get some dinner. I'm gonna have a curry. I'm gonna get a beer out of the fridge, and I'm gonna play some Pokemon for 2 hours until I have to call my lovely Mickey. So
nice. I'm gonna have a beer and I'm gonna play Tomb Raider.
That's a good vote. Yep. You've just got up vertically in Mark Cousins. He's gonna be like, that's my man. Roadman's my favourite YouTuber now.
Why?
Mark
Cousins. Does he like Tomb Raider?
He loves Lara Croft. He's a big fan.
Oh, I've completed them all, watched all the movies, and this is the newest one that's come out. That's just come out on Xbox Game Pass, so I'm going to go and complete that.
We've got Dan Gaze. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for the subscribe. Yes. Put this link. This guy is an amazing human being. Go and support him. Go and support him. He whatever we do on Tottenham on Tour, we're trying to do as best as we can, mental health wise. Whatever we do is not a quarter of what this guy does. The amount of work he's doing for people with problems, a terrific human being. Go and support him. Go and support him. I've put the link in the chat. If we can put the link in there again, I think I've got his. There we go. I'll put it in. Go and support him. Let's get him to a couple of hundred subscribers. He's a lovely fella. He was on Evening Brews. And yeah, IPA, Rico. I love my IPA.
Oh, yeah, IPA. I've got is it the Green King IPA? I think it is. It might be that Green King IPA.
We'll have a beer talk one day. But thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a day. Hit the catchphrase, Roadman.
Doma ni mind.
And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.